Luck be a lady tonight, but luck won't be a lady come 2012 as the Lady Luck Hotel and Casino undergoes grand renovations. Talking or texting on your cell could have you ending up in a jail cell come January 1st. With the new cell phone law now in effect, consumers are developing sweet tooths for Bluetooths and other hands-free devices. Hooters Hotel and Casino Pool is typically known for lots of cleavage. Unfortunately, it's known for something else now that's landed quite a few guests in the hospital. Bride and groom walking down the aisle. Ordinary weddings involve that. This one involves a zip line. Hooters Hotel and Casino Pool is typically known for lots of cleavage. Unfortunately, it's known for something else now that's landed quite a few guests in the hospital. The chlorine system in the hot tub malfunctioned and dumped out all of the chemical into the water, causing this group of San Joseans physical and emotional pain.
We all started noticing that we were kind of itchy and came back up, and we're all just, me and him were pretty much fine, and the other two people, our buddy Dane who went to the hospital, he was really bad. He couldn't even walk, didn't even want to get out of the bed or anything. And the girl we were with, she couldn't really walk, the back of her legs were burned.
When Kevin Knox went to check on Dane, he was shocked at what he saw.
He was shaking, he was so cold, and he just, from his neck down to his feet, he was completely red, and on his back, it was actually bubbling.
Dane and Nicole got the brunt of the exposure as 92% of Dane's body and 31% of Nicole's were covered in second-degree burns.
Our buddy he had pus coming out of him. That's how bad they were, so they were pretty bad.
When the paramedics arrived, they looked at him and they felt that he was going to go into shock soon because he was so shaking so much and he couldn't move. And the skin on his back was coming off. And that's when they said, we got to take him to the emergency, and we're taking her too because she couldn't even walk and her legs were just red.
What's perhaps even more disturbing is how Hooters handled the situation.
They needed to go and check and, on the process on what had happened. They did their report and they thought that was it. They'll be out of here, they're checking out. All they did was tell them they can get a couple of extra hours on when they leave, and they gave them $50 each for the two people that were burned for drinks and food.
Unfortunately, what happened to these folks in Vegas is staying with them long after leaving Vegas, when all they wanted to do was celebrate their friend's birthday.
Pretty upset about it because the whole thing, we were trying to have a good time, and now I have two of my buddies in the hospital right now and can't really do much. The whole thing was just to be here with the friends.
With the new cell phone law now in effect, consumers are developing sweet tooths for Bluetooths and other hands-free devices.
Probably about a 25% increase in the Bluetooth accessories alone and the hands-free accessories.
There are many options out there for consumers.
You have your Bluetooth hands-free. You also have your wired headsets, which you can use with your MP3 player. Has a microphone built in as well. The car's audio Bluetooth. A lot of cars now have the sync systems and just car audio Bluetooth. The iPod jacks. You can also plug your phone right into your iPod jack and use your phone that way.
Extra expense aside, do people agree with the law?
Very much so. We have enough things to disrupt us, leave alone being on a phone.
I think the government needs to stay out of our lives, and let us make our own decisions.
Regardless of those who agree with the ban, people are conforming to the law as seen by the urgency to purchase hands-free devices.
Going this afternoon.
Reporting for Studio G News, I'm Eric Cuomo. Bride and groom walking down the aisle. Ordinary weddings involve that. This one involves a zip line. Vegas is known for some wacky weddings, but how close does this couple's come to taking the wedding cake?
Probably number one, due to the hike. And coming up here and just the scenery is fabulous because this is actually more the more interactive venue.
Believe it or not, this event was symbolic of a marriage.
They helped each other up the hike to get here, and they're going to go down the hill together. So there's nothing more better than that, and it does exemplify the marriage and everything that it's for.
But it begs the question, how does one come up with such an idea?
Coming to a convention this week, and so we had the opportunity to come over, and we were just looking at the different things that we could do that was exciting. We like doing, adventurous things, so this just was something we'd never done.
As far as the groom's reaction,
Go for it. Let's do it.
didn't make you have any second thoughts about the wedding?
No. Just the way we go. I mean, we have fun.
Parts of the family made a beeline from the idea of a zip line.
My mother thinks we're crazy, and we have to call her as soon as we get done to make sure we are still alive. Our children thought it was great. They thought it was, you know, all the excitement. They were really excited for us.
The wedding is just as unique as how the marriage came to fruition.
We've known each other and we're best friends 30 years ago. And we had not seen or spoken 30 years and lived 150 miles away and happened to run into each other, and here we are.
When you renew your vows, maybe 10 years, 20 years from now, do you plan on doing this again?
Oh, this would be awesome.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Great.
Woo. Ready to do it again?
Sure.
Let's hike back up, let's go.
Yeah, we'll take the bus.